Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mookie. I want to show you a video in regards to the Heroes for Hire battle in war. On this particular video, I'm going to show you guys is giving the attack order that I went with, and just want to share to see if it helps you guys out as far as giving you some insight on how I was able to get away and pull a victory off in this room. And this was a security room that I went on that has a defensive up, but I went in with Infinity Watch, so that doesn't really make a difference in regards to that defensive up being applied to the team. Um, but yeah, going into attack order, what I want to show you first is just the overview as far as like how I kind of came about the thought process here and why I chose certain characters as I did. So with Shang-Chi coming out here, being the newest member to complete the Heroes for Hire, you definitely want to go ahead and kind of revamp and kind of re-look at the attack order. In the past, we went after Colleen. It's mainly because she was the highest damage output character out there, and she was able to wipe out the teams pretty aggressively. So to counter off of that, now with Infinity Watches, they have high health pools. So her opening attacks and barrages that she does isn't really going to affect them. So you don't have to worry about her as much now. You are going to get some sustainability with your Infinity Watch team. So now that kind of goes over to Luke Cage being the primary contact person you want to focus on. And it's mainly because of his taunt ability. He's going to put that taunt up pretty early on. And since you already know you're going to get caught up in his taunt, you want to go after him. So he becomes the first person. Second person in order is going to be Shang-Chi. And the reason behind that is going to be because of his passive ability, where he applies deflects. The word defense, the deflect's going to give them extra crit chance, extra block chance. It's just an annoying feature that he adds here to the team, and is really the main reason why you're going to be struggling against them is because of that passive that he has. So he is the second person to go after. Third one is going to be Iron Fist. With Iron Fist, the reason why is just mainly because he's the healer of the team. So when on his passive ability, he's going to be providing health. He also, his ultimate, I don't know, not his ultimate, but his special is what's going to provide, cleanse, clear all the negative effects as well. So that's mainly you want to just kind of gut those three there. So that way they don't have the recurring, deflects, health, taunt, all that you want to get rid of. And then worry about the damage and the control aspect of Misty Knight later down the road. It's just, it is going to be a lengthy battle, as you'll see here. So I'm going to take a look into this battle. Let me make sure I have it on the normal speed. So yeah, so the opponent I'm going against, I bring in my squad. It's 685k versus a 566. Definitely it is a punch down as the Heroes for Hires get stronger. As everybody's going to start upgrading them more, it's going to be a little bit more interesting to see how the matches go. But you definitely want to take the safe bet going in this early here as for learning how to go against them, and definitely I would recommend doing a punch down of at least 100k. So here we go. So on here, let me go ahead and just slow it up. I really made a mistake here. You see the opening where they come in with all the additional deflects and things like that, death proof. But first attack order that I made a mistake on and sharing is going to be with Nebula. You definitely wanted to use her special. The special is going to provide counters. It may not be much as far as like I know Shang-Chi has a counter ability that he blocks, but when Colleen comes out, then you definitely will be able to counter her. But the mistake that I made is I went ahead and did the the ultimate here, which is providing evades to the Infinity Watch characters. As we now know, Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, them two together in the field are going to provide you're not going to be able to evade your attacks. So that's meaningless there. You can see with Colleen, with Misty Knight, her opening move is unavoidable as well. So that's a misplay right there. As you see, they almost knock out my Nebula. And there it is right there. Can't avoid his opening attack, so I'm just getting bombarded. Alright, so definitely don't make that same mistake. Now here I do the opening. You try to put some health proof on the characters, but only one sticks onto Iron Fist. Now right here is the key feature and why Infinity Watch is good, because you have this ability block that hopefully, you know, you can stick onto Luke Cage and the disrupt as well to prevent a taunt. But you know, if you hit him too hard, which you'll see here with these follow-up attacks, break him down under 50%, his charge goes off and that just cleanses him. But nevertheless, you get rid of a charge, right? All right, so we're still focusing on Cage using just a basic sequence order. Now you want to pause right here on Moondragon, because the key feature of her with her special is that it's going to provide it's going to reduce the speed. It's going to put the speed cut down in half, plus apply slow to the character that you choose. But definitely the person you want to stick to and focus on at that point can be Shang-Chi. That's tip number 2, is making sure you put the speed down there onto Shang-Chi. Now you can jump back and go into there. There's Luke's Cage taunt. Can't avoid anything about that. Probably could have done the basic, but I was hoping to go all in hard, thinking I can wipe him out on there, but it didn't happen. Nevertheless, I guess attacking it that way gets rid of the taunt. Alright, so we'll go back into our main sequence order here. We want to go ahead and go after Luke Cage either way. And their turn, so here we go. And get that double tap hit on the basic with the assist, knocks him out. So we got 1 down. Now we want to go after here. Now the cool thing again about Adam Warlock is, you know, his first opening move is able to put that ability to disrupt on the Cage. Second turn, he's going to go ahead and get his stuns going. Now, I was hoping to go ahead and land that on Shang-Chi, so that again, we want to control him. We want to control his speed, his passives, and all that. So, wanted to go after him because he does apply those deflects. And instead, you'll see that he gets resisted. But luckily, you know, if not him, the next person you want to be able to land is going to be on Iron Fist, which I was able to do. So that way you can control their health. Alright, here we go. Doesn't stick on him, but we still focus on Shang-Chi. Start to knock him out. Got one of his charges down, working on the second one there. Here we go. Some ways, I guess, the counter coming on Nebula here starts working out for us. But I would recommend doing that in the beginning, opening attack. Alright, so there we go. We got Shang-Chi out of the picture. Now, Iron Fist is the lowest health member on the team. That's why I would say go after him third, because again, he is the healer. He is the lowest health person. So at this stage right here, if you happen to kind of be on the fence or on the rope, at least you can knock him out, because Infinity Watch are a pretty beefy team and they'll be able to knock him out pretty fast, as you are able to tell right there. So we get his second charge off, finish him off over here. Alright, now we can go ahead and jump onto the ladies. On here, there's no real order, in my opinion, but because they both have defensive help and the biggest damage output person is Colleen Wing, I go after her. Now, only got her first charge off. She does get 3 charges now with Shang-Chi, so you'll see this takes a little bit longer, which is even more reason why you want to wait to the end. If you start focusing on her in the beginning, you're leaving the other 3 members of the Heroes For Hire on the table there to come do some damage on you, so definitely save them for the end. So there we go. Cool thing about Gamora, she stills the death proof. Let's finish up on Colleen there. And once she's down, then of course, you know, Misty Knight's the next one. But you kind of see the patterns already. Let it play out a little bit on the normal speed. That's it. I mean, even though I was on the fence earlier, I misplayed a little bit. I was able to go ahead and sustain it, and to me, it's mainly because of that attack order that I wanted to share with you guys. So, you know, hopefully that gives you some comfort there, or at least some peace of mind, showing that they are beatable. It's just a matter of, you know, making sure you kind of focus on the attack orders. But again, biggest tip is that I would say with Nebula, use her special. You want to go ahead and do the counters in the beginning. And then the second tip is with the Moon Dragon, make sure that you put that slow ability on Shang-Chi, so that way you can try to reduce his his abilities as far as going off on your team there. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I appreciate it, guys. Bye bye.